Very good evening, students. Good evening, Nisha. Please confirm about the voice and the video. Okay, thank you, Nisha, for clarifying that. On that note, let's begin with this session. So, first of all, I welcome each one of you to my class on the Indian Penal Code 1860. Let's start with my brief introduction. My name is Sandeep Khatri. These are my areas of specialization. The link of my profile, so make sure you follow that to get all the updates about my special classes and my plus courses. Here is a link of my Telegram channel where you can connect with me, and at last I have mentioned my code KHATRI10, which you can use to get free access of all the special classes available on Unacademy app. So this was about me. Now I request everyone, please be attentive, and this is going to be an interactive session. While we are doing all the MCQ, any question comes into your mind, you are allowed to write your questions in the comments and I'll answer accordingly. So what we are going to do today, we are going to do some MCQs. What kind of MCQs? So like I've told you before as well, we have divided the complete IPC into 3 parts. And today we are going to solve some questions from the third part, which is basically from section 299 till section number 511. Fine. So if you all are ready, quickly give me a thumbs up. I'll start the session with the MCQs. Yes, please. Quickly give me a thumbs up. I'll start the session. And if before even starting the session, if you have any questions, you may ask. All good? Okay, thank you, Kiran, for the thumbs up. On that note, here comes the first question. Which of the following statements are true? Very good evening, Abhishek, and everyone, those of you who have just joined. Yes. Students, a humble request, before writing the answer, please do mention the question number, for example, numeric 1, and then whatever your answer is, A, B, C or D. Abhishek, first one to answer correctly, C, followed by Nisha. Okay. Now let me give you some concept as well in relation to this one, students. The question is, which of the following statements are true? Section 300, culpable homicide amounting to murder. Section 299, culpable homicide not amounting to murder. So what are basically these statements? Now let's understand this with the help of a chart. See, students, when it comes to IPC, we do have section 299 and section number 300. When it comes to 299, it deals with culpable homicide, and when it comes to section 300, it deals with murder. But what about if they are using a statement, culpable homicide amounts to murder? Or the second statement is culpable homicide not amounting to murder. Now listen carefully. When you are saying culpable homicide amounts to murder, they are basically talking about section 300, that is murder itself. Culpable homicide amounts to murder. We are talking about murder only. There is no difference between section 300 murder and culpable homicide amounting to murder. Now coming to the second statement. What if culpable homicide not amounting to murder? Which means not amounting to murder. This means it is absolutely no case of murder. So this will fall under culpable homicide we are talking about. That is section 299. I hope now you will keep remember this concept for the rest of your life. Right? On that note, moving to the next question. Still, if you have any doubts, feel free to write questions in the comments. Second one, section 377 deals with okay, top 3 students to answer correctly. First one, Abhishek. Sorry, I couldn't read your name. Anil C. Nisha C. Yes, C is the correct answer. That is unnatural offenses. Now I have one more question associated with this one, and that is when it comes to unnatural offenses, we do have section 377. Now please write down the current status of section 377, whether it is constitutional or unconstitutional. Yes, please write down the current status of section 377. Nisha, Vishal, correct answer. Yes, do write it down. What is the current status of section 377? Whether it is a valid provision or unconstitutional. Partial constitutional with respect to homosexuality by consenting adults. Wonderful. I was not expecting this. So yes, completely correct answer, Abhishek Shukla. It is partially constitutional. Okay? So the answer is correct. Moving to the next one. Which of the following statement is correct? Yes. Navtej Singh Johar versus Union of India. बहुत बढ़िया जी. Yes, which of the following statement is incorrect? Okay, Abhishek. See, the question is, let me correct. Okay, the question is which of the following statement is incorrect? Okay, all culpable homicide are murder. This is incorrect. Murder is the genus and culpable homicide is species. So both A and C are the incorrect statements. Okay, this is the correct statement. Culpable homicide is the genus and murder is its species. The meaning of this statement is basically, students, when we say it is the case of murder, so obviously it has already fulfilled all the ingredients of culpable homicide. Only then it may be murder or not. Fine. So culpable homicide is the genus and murder is its species. This is the correct one. A and C, both the statements are incorrect. Fine. Next. Okay, we have discussed this provision in the last class as well. This is one of the most repeated question which you get in your exams. Which section declared unconstitutional by the Supreme Court in Mcqs versus State of Punjab, 1983? Top 3 students to answer correctly, Amit followed by Prabhat and Abhishek. Yes, D is the correct answer. Moving to next one. Answer this one. Z strikes B. B is by this provocation excited to violent rage. A bystander intending to take advantage of B's rage and to cause him to kill Z. Puts knife into B's hand for that purpose. B kills Z with the knife. A is guilty of. Students, I'll be super impressed if you can write your reasons as well. So for example, question number 5, then whatever your answer, A, B, C, D, and then the reasons of your answer. Why you have, choose choose that particular option. So if you can write your reasons as well, so that way you can actually prepare yourself not only for PT but with mains and interview as well. First one to answer correctly, Abhishek, Amit, and okay, Nisha. Top 3 students to answer correctly. Okay, Suresh, you have answered B. Okay, anyone with the reasons why so? Anyone with the reasons why? Why A is guilty of murder? And Suresh, if you are writing it's B, then why B? Your reasons can tell me a lot of things about your concept clarity. Very good evening, Afroz and everyone, those of you who have just joined. Okay, I have not received even a single correct response till now. He supplied. Okay, I am not able to understand whatever you have written, Suresh. He is. Okay, let me change the question and see if you can answer that as well. If you can answer that well as. So suppose the options remain the same, the question remain the same. The only change is if the question is B is guilty of, then what is going to be the answer? If you are saying B is guilty of, tell me the answer. B is guilty of, choose the most appropriate option. Okay, Suresh, I've got your answer. Yes, what is going to be the answer if I'm asking B is guilty of? Choose the most appropriate option. Only one student has given the answer, that is Amit. B, culpable homicide. Okay, let me explain. Everyone, now listen carefully. When it comes to IPC, it has only offenses. Just a second. When it comes to IPC, you can divide the whole IPC into 3 parts. The one is general principles, second one is offenses, and then it's your punishment. For example, when it comes to chapter 1 to 5A, these are basically your general principles. Okay. When it comes to offenses, we are talking about specifically, if I am going to talk about chapter number 16, chapter number 17 is full of offenses against body, against property, and then there is punishments, right? Now, whatever exam you are in, whether it is your PT examination or your mains or your interview, the question is going to be whether this particular offense has taken place or not. And if you are answering ki sir, this is the case of murder, sir, this is the case of culpable homicide or any other particular offense, And now if someone is asking you the reasons why, so why you are saying that this is the case of murder, why you are saying this is the case of culpable homicide or any other particular offense, then the reasons are going to be, if you are saying it is a case of murder, it means you are talking about section 300 clause 1, either 1, 2, 3, 4, or maybe fall under more than one clauses. If this is a case of culpable homicide, you are talking about section 299 clause 2 or 3. Or if you are talking about theft, it must be that all the essentials of section 378 has been fulfilled. Which means when you are answering by yourself, ki sir, this is the case of murder, it or any other particular offense, the elements, the essentials of that particular offense has been completed. This is what you need to write in your reasons. Now coming to my question. Now see this. If you are answering that Mr. A is guilty of murder, then the answer is very simple. His case will fall under either 301, 2, 3, 4 or more than one clauses, and this is a complete case of section 300 clause 1. Whether this is a case of section 300 clause 1 or not. So that should be your reason ki okay, if A is guilty of murder, this is the reason. The correct answer here is murder. Now coming to the second question. The second question which I have put here was, what about the liability of Mr. B? If I am asking B is guilty of, then the answer is culpable homicide. Why the answer is culpable homicide? Because this particular situation will fall under section 300 exception 1. See, provocation. And because of this, we cannot make B liable for murder. So if that is the case of section 301, the person will get the punishment of culpable homicide. That is why B is the correct answer. I hope everyone is clear with this now. And if you have any doubts, you may ask. And let me tell you one more thing. In case if your answer is no offense, there are going to be times the answer is going to be no offense because of whether the offense has not taken place or it may fall under general exceptions. Then your answer is going to be this is not murder. Why? Because death has not taken place, because the cause has not taken place, because there was no intention or there was no essential that has been fulfilled, or this falls under any of the exceptions, general exceptions starting from 76 till 106. So I hope now you understand how to write reasons. And yes, you can support your answer with the help of illustrations and case laws. Yes, please now. If it is clear, quickly give me a thumbs up. I'll move to the next question. Done? Okay, Ji. A intentionally causes B's death, partly by illegal omitting to give B food and partly by beating. A has committed the offense of first one to answer correctly, Shubhi, followed by Amit and Live A. Yes, the A is the correct answer, students. This is a clear case of murder. Now I have some backhand questions from related to this one. Can I say that one can commit offenses only by acts? Please do answer. Be quick while you are responding. My question is, can someone commit an offense by just doing some acts? By just doing some acts. Answer is yes or no. Dharitri, first one to answer yes. Now, counter question. Can someone commit an offense by just doing some illegal omission? Yes, please. Okay. And the final counter question is, if someone can commit an offense only by acts, if someone can commit offense only by illegal omission, can someone commit an offense by doing both the things, which means by doing an act and by doing illegal omission as well? And the answer is yes, and that is the question that has been asked here. So the answer here is murder. Next one. A intentionally fired a shot from his pistol at B, but it hit C and C died. The offense committed by A is... Okay, I have very interesting question on this one. So first, please do answer this one. After that, I'll move. Okay, question number 7. First one to answer correctly, Shubhi, followed by Live and Anil. Top 3 students to answer correctly. Yes, D is the correct answer. And many students has written C. So let me clarify why this is not C. See, you all know section 299 and section 300. Section 299 is culpable homicide. Section 300 is murder. If someone has committed culpable homicide, that person will get the punishment under section 304. And in case of murder, punishment under section 302. I don't think कि आप में से anyone is going to have problem with this chart. Very simple, very basic, right? Now continuing with this. What is section 301? 301 talks about doctrine of transferred malice. I'm writing in short. Please don't follow me with this one. Do not write DOTM in your notes. This is basically in a short form. Doctrine of transferred malice, which means कि suppose if A shoot B, so Mr. A wants B died, ठीक है? But because he was not Abhinav Bindra, so he missed his shot and accidentally he hit C, and the C is the one who died here. Now the question is, what offense Mr. A has committed, whether section 299 or 300? Then the answer is going to be Mr. A is liable under section 301, which means कि आप मारना किसी और को चाहते थे लेकिन आपने मार दिया किसी और को. अब when you are clear with कि there is no role of 299 or 300, there we do have a specific provision with this, and section 301 will come into the picture. Now the second question is, what about the punishment? Which means under section 301, what punishment will Mr. A get? The punishment of culpable homicide or the punishment of murder? Now coming to the answer to this question, everyone listen carefully. I'll be slow enough so that you can easily understand. I'm repeating myself. What the question is, what is the punishment for Mr. A? Now the answer to this question is कि when it comes to this situation, if someone A wants to shoot B, but the person who died was Mr. C. So let's assume if this person died, Mr. B, what punishment Mr. A will get? The answer is, sir, under section 302. Done. But because of this transaction, Mr. C died. So what 301 said? 301 said, now we will also punish Mr. A. Still we will punish Mr. A of murder, which means 302. But suppose it was a case of culpable homicide and someone else died, then under section 301, that particular person will get the punishment under section 304, that is the punishment of culpable homicide. So what is the punishment for 301? For the punishment of 301, what we need to figure it out, that what if the person whose intention was actually the person who should be died because of that transaction, if that person died because of culpable homicide, then under section 301 the person will get the punishment of culpable homicide. But if it is the case of murder, then the person will get the punishment of murder. I hope now everyone is clear with this one. If you still have any doubts, you may write. And if it's all clear, quickly give me a thumbs up. I'll move to the next question. Done? Especially those of you who have answered C. Okay, Ji. Okay, everyone is clear, so I'm moving to the next one. Section 304A is dash amendment. Nidhi Solanki, I have no idea, but it will be, when it comes to RJS, the JLO, the APP, the judiciary, all the notification will come in the upcoming 2 to 3 months. Okay. Okay, everyone's answer is correct. Shubhi followed by Amit and Nidhi. Yes, B is the correct answer. Okay, no. Nidhi has answered D. So Shubhi, Amit and Nisha, top 3 to answer correctly. The correct answer is B. Next one. Which one of the following is not an essential for section 304B? Shubhi, Aprajita and Liv. Top 3 students to answer correctly. Yes, C is the correct answer, students, under normal circumstances. Okay, I do have one question for you. Suppose, okay, let me make this. See, there is a husband and there is a wife, okay? Their marriage took place in 2010, okay? And in 2022, husband killed his wife. Why? Because of dowry. Now you tell me whether this husband is liable under section 304B. Sorry. Yes. Whether the husband is liable under section 30B, yes or no? Dharitri, first one to answer, no. Followed by Amit, Nisha, no. Okay, everyone is writing no. Okay, now the final question. What punishment will get? He will get. Husband. कोई punishment तो मिलेगी. So which punishment? Okay, everyone is writing no, and the answer is correct. Why? Because the essential was 7 years. So it is more than 7 years. So no, section 303. 498A. Okay. Dharitri, why not murder? So the answer is if he killed 30. Next one. Whoever habitually associated with any other for the purpose of committing robbery or child stealing by means of or accompanied with murder is punishable under Top 3 students to answer correctly: Shubhi, followed by Aprajita and Nisha. Yes, D is the correct answer, students. This is basically we are talking about thug here. Okay. Voluntarily throwing or attempting to throw acid punishable under. Okay, I can see a lot of confusion on this one. Top 3 students to answer correctly: Nidhi, followed by Nisha and Shubhi. So B is the correct answer, and the reason you got confused between 326A and 326B is because you don't know the difference between these two sections. So any volunteer, please tell me what is the difference between section 326A and 326B. Yes, please. What is the difference between these two sections? यूज एंड थ्रो, यूजिंग एंड थ्रोइंग, बहुत इजी ही डिफरेंस है. यस, सेक्शन 326A, सेक्शन 326B. I hope now you will understand. You know, there are 4 stages of crime. The first one is intention, the second one is preparation, the third one is attempt, and the fourth one is the accomplishment. So when it comes to section 326A, the person has already committed the offense in a sense he has already caused, you know, the grievous hurt and everything. But when it comes to 326B, it is just an attempt, which means someone has thrown, but मान लो face के यहाँ से चले गए acid and so on or whatsoever. So this is basically the stage of attempt. So attempt is also punishable under specific provision. So attempt of acid attack will not fall under 511. You will get the punishment under section 326B. And here it is the commission of the offense. Now please have a look at the question. When you will read the question, voluntarily throwing or attempting to throw. So that is why 326B. I hope everyone is clear with this. ठीक है जी. Next. Which of the following statement is correct? Top 3 students to answer correctly. First one, Shubhi, followed by Live and Garima. Yes, top 3 students to answer correctly. The correct answer is D. आपसे पूछा था correct statement क्या है. 339 basically deals with wrongful restraint. 340 basically deals with wrongful confinement. So none of the above. दोनों ही statements क्या हैं? गलत है. Now quickly tell me what is the difference between the concept of wrongful confinement and wrongful restraint. What is the major difference between these two concepts? I'm asking about the major difference. There may be 100 differences, but the major difference between wrongful confinement and wrongful restraint. Okay, should be directions. I hope whatsoever you are writing here, you are going to explain it more when it comes to your the same question if someone asks you in the interview or if you are writing in the mains, right? Okay, more. See, by reading all your answers, I can see that yes, you all do know the difference. But yes, there is one more thing which I am, recognizing here, that you need to work on your writing skills, right? अब यहाँ पे तो मैं आपकी भावनाओं को समझ लूंगा कि हाँ, this is what you are trying to say. But you know, in the mains examination or in an interview panel, they are not going to use these kind of methods because of obvious reasons. चलिए, all know the basic difference, and that is correct, and this is the reason that when it comes to section 100 there is mention of wrongful confinement. Confinement here means you cannot go anywhere, you cannot go in either directions. But when it comes to wrongful restraint, there is still at least one direction which you may lead on, and so that is why you have all the authority to get into the touch of the police and everything to take that help. So that is the difference. Next, punishment for wrongful confinement under section 342. Top 3 students to answer correctly. First one, live, followed by Shubi and Atul Chaudhary. Yes, A is the correct answer. That's 1 year. (304B) of IPC was inserted. Which amendment? 304B. I think we are already done with this question, right? एक बार कंफर्म कीजिएगा. आई थिंक रिपीटेड है ये. वी आर ऑलरेडी डन विद दिस. चलिए कर ही लीजिए. And yes, B is the correct answer. That's 1986. Gyan Kaur versus State of Punjab. It's a landmark judgment, students. It's a landmark judgment. Gyan Kaur versus State of Punjab, 1996 Supreme Court is related to which one? Top 3 students to answer correctly. Shubi, followed by Nidhi and Kanchan. Yes, C is the correct answer, students. Attempt to commit suicide. See, when it comes to right to life, we all do have the right to life, our fundamental right. But when it comes to the right to death, no, we don't. There are certain exceptions, but yes, when it comes to a general, we don't have right to death. Section 511 does not apply in case of attempt to. Very good evening, students. Those of you who have just joined, Meenu and everyone. Sir, मेरे पास poll नहीं आया. Amit, no one is getting the poll here. Okay, everyone's answer is correct when it comes to 16D. Shubi, Aprajita, Liv. Okay, let me make it difficult for you then if everyone's answer is correct. Okay, how much is the punishment that has been given under section 511? What is the punishment that has been given under section 511? Yes, please. Now answer this one. Answer this one. Yes. What is the punishment that has been given as per to section 511? life imprisonment. No, Atul, I was not expecting this. Half of the offense. Minimum punishment is provided here. No, Aprajita. No. Half of the offense. There is 3. Half of imprisonment. Half of offense. 3 years, Nidhi. Really? Nidhi, Atul, Aprajita. After this class, once we are done with this class, please do read 511. Okay. I have got the correct answer as well. So now let me take you to the completely next level. The correct answer is, students, the correct answer is the half of the punishment. The term which has been used in 511 is 1/2, which is basically half. Okay. So let me give you an example. If theft we are talking about, so generally the punishment of theft is 3 years. So attempt to theft is 1.5 years, right? Now answer this one. This is very, very interesting. If there is any offense whose punishment, minimum punishment is life imprisonment, okay? Now how will you apply 511 there? Yes, please. If you can answer this, I'll be super impressed. I hope everyone is clear with the question. Let me repeat myself. If someone has commit attempt of an offense whose minimum punishment is life imprisonment, then how will you apply 511 on that particular situation? Shubhi, first one to answer. Aprajita, 14 years concept. No. Shubhi, live और किसका जी? अमित, हाफ भी तो करना था 20 का. चलो, देखिए अब 2 आंसर्स मुझे आए हैं, मैं दोनों पे रिप्लाई कर देता हूं. पहले तो जो करेक्ट आंसर है वो ये कि यहाँ पे सेक्शन 57 अप्लाई हो जाएगा, एंड एज पर टू सेक्शन 57 द कॉन्सेप्ट इज 20, राइट? एंड व्हेन इट कम्स टू द हाफ ऑफ 20 द आंसर इज 10 ईयर्स. तो आप या तो 10 ईयर्स आंसर कर रहे हैं तो भी करेक्ट, और अगर आप 20 कर रहे हैं तो आई एम अज्यूमिंग कि यू डू नो कि अभी उस 20 का हाफ भी करना है, सो दैट इज 10 ईयर्स. ठीक है जी, आई होप एवरीवन इज क्लियर विद दिस. काफी स्टूडेंट्स ने ये करेक्ट आंसर किया है. अब some students are writing minimum 14 years. So what is that concept? Please do explain here. ये कौन सा, कहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है 14 years? As per to which section? वैसे तो मैं पहुंच गया हूँ जहाँ पे आपने कॉन्सेप्ट लगाया है, but that has nothing to do with this problem. So जिन्होंने भी 14 years का कॉन्सेप्ट यहाँ पे लगाया है, that has nothing to do with this particular situation which we are talking about. हाँ जी, यहाँ पे इन्होंने 55 का कॉन्सेप्ट लगा दिया. तो आई होप कि जिन्होंने गलती की है 14 ईयर्स वाला, दे डू नाउ नो. और अगर नहीं पता है तो पूछ लीजिए एक बार फिर से. अगर क्लियर है फटाफट थम्स अप. आई विल मूव टू द नेक्स्ट वन. डन? चलिए जी, गॉट इट. तो फिर आगे बढ़ते हैं. चलिए ठीक है, अब आगे से याद रखिएगा. अच्छा क्वेश्चन था ये. बाय द वे आई एम सरप्राइज कि कम से कम 3 से 4 स्टूडेंट्स ने करेक्ट आंसर दिया, विच इज गुड. बहुत बढ़िया. नेक्स्ट. एनी हर्ट इज ग्रीवियस इफ इट कॉजेज द सफरर टू बी सेवरी बॉडीली पेन फॉर. सेक्शन नंबर भी लिखिएगा कमेंट्स में, याद होना चाहिए. एंड इफ यू कैन रिकॉल द एग्जैक्ट क्लॉज एज वेल, दैट वुड बी लाइक सुपर गुड. Lev, Shubhi and Aprajita, top 3 to answer correctly. B is the correct answer. 20 days. So here the role of section 320, 8th clause. बहुत बढ़िया जी. Nothing much to say. Moving to the next one. A threatens to set a savage dog at Z if Z goes along a path which Z has a right to go. Students, humble request, please do write down the question number before your answer. तो ये थोड़ा सा ना पजल वाला सीन बन जाता है. ठीक है, अभी तो जो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन से कर लीजिएगा प्लीज. ओके 18. चलिए जी. So yes, the correct answer here is C. Okay, done. So this is a simple example of wrongful restraint. Okay जी. Why? Because you know ये basically यहाँ पे कहना चाह रहा है कि आपका एक रास्ता वो जो है रोक रहा है जिस पे आपका right है जाने का. So that person is creating here wrongful restraint. Assault can be caused by धरित्री प्लीज डू अ रिफ्रेश. मेरे एंड से इशू होगा तो फिर सभी को इशू आएगा. ओके. Top 3 students to answer correctly. Amit, followed by Nisha and Aprajita. Live, Dharitri and Atul, please do recall the definition of assault. It's gestures and preparation. Let me give you an example of preparation. So if you all are answering B, that is correct. Gestures. For example, this. For example, this. These are some gestures through which you may commit the offense of assault. Now, what is preparation? So suppose if you are sitting in front of me and I'm like, where is my gun? You are seeing that I'm doing a preparation. I'm putting a bullet in my gun so that I'm preparing myself so that I can shoot you. That is, and if you know that whatever I'm doing is basically the preparation to commit an offense against you, for preparation to commit a criminal force on you, so that gestures and preparation both B and C are basically can be caused and that is the result of assault. Okay, mere words can never amounts to assault. So the answer is D. If a person sitting across to a girl in a public transport deliberately shows a pornographic picture to her, it amounts to the offense of. Students, please confirm about the screen. Are there any issues in the screen? Please confirm, everyone. Okay, there is again confusion on this one. Top 3 students to answer correctly, Shubhi, followed by Nisha and Aprajita. Students, this is not a case of voyeurism. This is a case of sexual harassment. And if I am not wrong, this is one of the illustrations of section 354A. So C is the correct answer. ठीक है जी? Okay. स्टूडेंट्स, स्क्रीन मेरे एंड से क्लियर है. अगर मेरे उससे इशू होगा तो किसी को भी स्क्रीन नजर नहीं आएगी. तो प्लीज डू योर ओन इंटरनेट कनेक्शन, या एक बार रिफ्रेश करके देख लीजिए, या एक बार क्लोज करके और दोबारा से करके देख लीजिए. ठीक है जी? चलिए नेक्स्ट. अ लैंडमार्क सेक्सुअल हैरेसमेंट केस. Okay, Aprajita is giving a suggestion here. Please do increase the quality of your video. Okay, there are options now 720p or 320p, तो आप एक बार वो increase कर लीजिए. Okay, everyone's answer is correct as much as I can see. Shubhi, Pratyush and Atul, top 3 to answer correctly. A is the correct answer. Vishakha versus State of Rajasthan. A man who monitors the use by a woman of the internet, email, or any other form of electronic communication commits the offense of. Top three students to answer correctly this time: Kanchan, Naveen, and Aprajita. Yes, D, 354D is the correct answer. This is again one of your previous year question, but if you go with the current affairs, okay, I hope everyone knows about that Chandigarh case, Chandigarh University's case. So that is kind of similar. So it was in the news. So the whole provision is again going to be a very, very important for your upcoming examination. Yes, please. And in case if you are one of those who has no idea about the Chandigarh University case, please do start reading news. Okay? You cannot survive in the field of law without news. Just a second. Okay, let me see your answer. Top three students to answer correctly: Kanchan, Pratyush, and Aprajita. Yes, C is the correct answer. ठीक है जी? It's a case of voyeurism. How many kinds of kidnapping are there? Dash under section dash, which means they are asking about the types as well and the section number where it has been mentioned. Top three students to answer correctly: Shubhi, followed by Aprajita and Nisha. Yes, B is the correct answer. Come on. I can expect at least one correct answer. At least one correct answer. No one has answered this correctly. Okay. Divi Thakur, first one to answer correctly. The correct answer is not prescribed. बाकियों को पता लग गया या मैं बताऊं क्या गलती की है? ओके, शुभी गॉट टू नो अबाउट दिस. बाकी अब सबका डी आंसर आ रहा है. नाउ यू टेल मी हु इज गोइंग टू गिव दीज काइंड ऑफ वार्निंग्स इन योर एग्जामिनेशन होल. द कीवर्ड person of unsound mind, and the answer is not prescribed. Chalo. यस अपराजिता, माइनर के केस में एज है. Top 3 students to answer correctly. Nidhi followed by Shubhi and Pratyush. B is the correct answer. Nisha, C is not the correct answer. It's B. Which of the following offense is continuing offense? Which of the following offense is continuing offense? Top 3 students to answer correctly. Shubhi followed by Meenu and Nisha. Everyone's answer is correct. That is abduction. Which of the following is not an offense? Not an offense. Shubhi, let me complete this one first, and after that I'll raise a question on my Telegram channel, and whatever subject will get the most of the votes, I'll start that one. Okay. Okay, Ji. The correct answer is given by 28. Top 3 students to answer correctly. Divi, Shubhi, and Kanchan. D is the correct answer. Students, marital rape is not an offense in India as till now, and adultery is again, because of now it has been struck down, it is no more an offense. So the correct answer is B and C. Then rape is obviously still as an offense. Okay. Atul Chaudhary आपने लिखा है why sir, please do complete your question कि क्या पूछना चाह रहे हैं why sir में. ठीक है जी. चलिए. Now anything which you are not clear with, you may ask, and if it is all clear, quickly give me a thumbs up. I'll wrap up the session. So this is the link of my profile, so make sure you follow that to get all the updates about my special classes and my plus courses. This is the link of my Telegram channel where you can connect with me, and this is my code Khatri10. Done? Students, let's crack PCS J with Unacademy. Usually you get only 10% of discount, but now from 26th till 30th of this month, September, you are getting 20% off on all your subscription, whether it is your 24-month subscription from the plus course or whether it is an iconic course. Whatever course you will choose, you will get 20% of discount on 24 months, 18 months, 12 months and 9 months. Okay. Atul Chaudhary, when you will read abduction, it's a continuing offense. There is no end to it. If you will read, okay, let me use the exact term that has been used in the section. Just a second. When you will read section 362, there is a term that has been used, any person to go from any place. Any person to go from any place. It means, like from where to where. So that is why it is a continuing offense. Till the person is in his custody, the abduction will continue. Okay, there is no end to abduction. But when it comes to kidnapping, either it is kidnapping from India, the moment you cross the border, the offense has been completed. When it comes to kidnapping from lawful guardianship, the moment you take the child out of their lawful guardianship, the offense has been completed. But when it comes to the offense of abduction, it's a continuing offense. Okay. Nidhi Solanki, that is a very personal decision which state you want to prepare for. So usually, if you are not able, in case if you are not able to choose any of the states, like you should go for Delhi or Haryana or West Bengal or Karnataka, then my suggestion would be just go with the syllabus. Just have a look of the syllabus of all the states, and whatever syllabus you are comfortable with. For example, if you are comfortable with GS and GK, go for UP and Bihar. If you are good in Hindi language, then go for Rajasthan or MP, right? And if you are strong when it comes to conceptual knowledge, you are not good in rectification, you are good in conceptual knowledge, then go for DJS. If you are like you want to prepare for the the minimum one, then you may go for Chhattisgarh as well. So for every state there is some approach which you need to follow. So just have a look on your strengths and weaknesses and then choose the state, right? Chaliye ji. So these are the students from Unacademy and those has been selected in Rajasthan Judicial Services. These are the batches which has been recently started. Students, Unacademy has also introduced Unacademy Lite for Judiciary, where you can practice for your PT examination. These are the batches again recently started from September 22. Punjab Prelims Crash Course batch, MP ADPO Rapid Revision batch. There are free special classes going on every day on Unacademy. These are some special class features. This is Unacademy iconic features. This is the pricing plan and the plus subscription. Usually you get 10%, but for now you are getting 20% of discount in both plus and iconic. So that's it from my end. See you in my next class. Till then, yes, it's time to say peace.